So one of the most interesting IPOs and the most sought after IPO in the year 2023 is going to be the Tata Technologies IPO. And after many decades, we are seeing a solid blue chip company going public from the Tata stable. And of course, it's a no-brainer. You have to apply for Tata Technologies in the IPO. And if you get the stock, then I think you should consider it a long-term investment. And maybe you could even consider buying it on listing as well. It is a superb company with exceptional prospects because it focuses mainly on the auto OEMs. And auto OEMs and automobile industry is undergoing so much of disruption that there is hardly any letdown or slowdown of capex on software and hardware in the auto industry, which is why I think companies like Tata Technologies will do very well over the next 2-3 years or so. So Tata Elxsi also is involved in the providing services, engineering and design services to auto OEMs, including Jaguar Land Rover, which is a common customer for both the companies. But apart from that, Tata Elxsi also has a vertical which caters to the healthcare industry and another small division which caters to the media industry. Some of the OTT players, some of the healthcare companies which provide medical equipment, they're also customers of Tata Elxsi. Whereas Tata Technologies is largely automobiles and they have a promising division as far as aerospace also is concerned. So that's the broad difference. But in a way, the biggest similarity is that both of them cater to the auto industry and a lot of their projects are on autonomous driving, on electric vehicle, on design of a passenger car, internal as well as external. And so to that extent, there's a lot of similarity between the two companies. So I think growth prospects are phenomenal and I'll try and explain why. So within the entire software industry, because of a slowdown in the US economy and global economy being under stress because of inflation, many corporations are cutting down on software expenditure just to increase their profits or to manage their profit and loss account. But the automobile industry is one industry where the technology spendings have still remained very strong. And the reason for that is disruption. I mean, look all around us. I think we are seeing more and more electric vehicles coming through. And there's so much more software and design going into a new passenger car. There's internet connectivity, there's entertainment, there is sound protection. So there are so many value-added products coming into a single passenger car, which requires more and more software and hardware. So all the automobile companies, they are looking at increasing their technology spends just so that the new models they come out are at par with the competition and provide premium features to their customers. And this entire electrification of the auto industry, where you require electric batteries to run the passenger vehicles and then connect them onto the internet and then connect them to global maps and all of those new technologies which are being incorporated in a passenger car, means that the automobile industry globally is spending extensively on technology, on software and hardware. And these three companies, Tata Technologies, Tata Elxsi and KPIT, they have that domain knowledge which these auto OEMs require, which is why I think their prospects are exceptional because they will keep getting new and new projects and from their customers who are the auto OEM companies, and they'll keep scaling up their volumes that way. See, I wouldn't look at the synergies because there are three distinct companies per se. So actually there's competition between the three companies because a lot of the work they do is quite similar. But also I would say that all the three companies have developed certain technology platforms also, which can be easily deployed to the auto OEMs as and when they require it. And on the whole, I think we are seeing the trend towards autonomous driving, which is extensively dependent on AI, is dependent on global maps, on internet, and many other new technologies. And that's why I think the growth opportunity is there for these three companies. See, I think for Tata Motors, it's an opportunity to unlock the value which they have created in Tata Technologies, and whatever the sale of shares they do, that will go towards reducing their debt and improving their balance sheet. Apart from that, I don't think it makes any difference to Tata Motors per se. Tata Technologies will continue to supply products and services to Tata Motors and its subsidiary GLR, and that relationship isn't going to change.
This podcast is produced by Elxsi Equities Private Limited, a SEBI-registered research analyst. Registration number INA00004787. The information provided in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice. Investment in securities market are subject to market risk. We strongly advise all investors to read all related documents carefully before investing.